the thing I'd like to do most of all is to play the piano.
Really, we couldn't imagine Derek without the piano. When he sits and plays, it's almost as though the piano's an extension of his body. He's so natural at it, just like breathing.
I think until you've actually seen him play, you can't comprehend the skill and the just natural musicianship that is there. It's very special.
Obviously the technical facility he's got is breathtaking in itself, but it's the creativity and the different ways that he starts to manipulate such a simple thing and just bring out so many different qualities of it.
I see people's hope and spirit rising when they hear Derek. It's a wonderful thing.
Derek was born very premature, and that meant he had to have a lot of oxygen to keep him alive. And one of the side effects of the oxygen was to damage his retinas. So by the time he left hospital, he couldn't see anything at all. And his brain was affected too, so it meant that language and words were difficult for Derek. But music became this fantastic, magical language for him. And so he literally learned to speak and to communicate through playing the piano. I first met Derek when he was just 5 years old. He was just a little boy then, and very, very mischievous, but very, very musical as well. He taught himself to play the piano, and he played with everything he got, it seemed, his thumbs, his fingers, his elbows, his nose. Because of course he'd not begun to see, he'd never seen anyone play, and he literally taught himself. You've got this thing called perfect pitch.
Perfect pitch, yes I have,
So
Adam.
what that means, if I play a note, you can copy it. But more than that though, if I pretended to be a whole orchestra and play lots of notes, so I play 5 notes, you can do that.
Yay!
Yeah, Derek's got this thing called perfect pitch, so it means whenever he hears a musical note or a ting of a glass or an aeroplane going overhead, he knows exactly which note that is. And so the way he learns pieces is literally hears them, remembers them, and then finds the right notes on the piano.
Once he's learned a piece, he can then play that piece in any key, in any style. He can make it Latin, rock and roll, blues, and then he can also improvise around that piece.
Derek always adds stuff in, so he can take a really simple tune like Chopsticks, and one minute it'll be jazzy chords, the next minute it'll be runs of scales, the next minute virtuoso double octaves, and he just adds that Derek factor. Whenever you hear a piece of music recorded by Derek, he makes a unique sound world.
A buzzard took a monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzard tried to throw the monkey off his back. The monkey grabbed his neck and said, "Now listen, Jack. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Ain't no use in jive.
of different musicians in the group, but we have a lot of common musical influences. But the fact that our repertoire is so huge now, with really current pop stuff to really old swing tunes and everything in between, it makes every gig really exciting and interesting, because you just never know what we're going to call on the set list.
I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you.
I just love listening to the piano and watching someone like Derek play it with such amazing facility and creativity. It's absolutely incredible to sit there and watch it, but then also be part of it musically as well. Has so much fun with what we play and how it develops and changes every time we play it, and it's seeing the smile on his face when someone else in the group plays something that he enjoys. It's really magical and so special to be part of.
Derek, it's like his music is this way of communicating with people. So words are okay but difficult, but music, he just understands it and he feeds on the reaction of people.
I like it when they clap. Yes. When they clap. I like the applause, yeah. I like doing that, playing for people.
He comes alive when he's in front of an audience. So, for example, in Las Vegas, he's played in the Beverly Hilton, he's played in the big hotels in America. And the bigger the occasion, the more the adrenaline seems to get into his fingers. And Derek's just a natural performer, and everyone in the audience feels as though Derek's played for them. So speaking to people after a concert, they all felt touched by this magic he's got. And I think that's really, really special. Why do people buy tickets to concerts? Because they want to hear something different, something unique, and something special. And that's what Derek gives.
Hello, Jools. I'm very well, thank you, Jools.
I haven't seen you for a bit. Sounding beautiful as ever.
Yes.
And I've been hearing other things you've been doing. It's been sounding really great. I'm really pleased the way it's been going. Really good.
Can I do Love, Careless Love?
My favourite.
Yeah.
With Jools.
With Jools, yes.
Off you go. You start. What key are you in?
In C.
Okay.
Derek's got this amazing, fresh way of playing. He's got no preconceptions as to what's right or wrong. And I think professional musicians who have perhaps been in the business for quite a while love to come and play with Derek. He's got such a natural innocence in his playing.
Is it glad to have me back here, isn't it, Jools?
I tell you what, I'm more than glad. I'm really pleased, delighted to have you back here. And I'm delighted to have you back here knowing that it's all going so well as well, knowing that you're working so much. It's really good. Well, I would honestly say that you're like it's nice to hear those other pianists in you, but really you sound like you. You don't sound like them, which is great. That's what you want. I remember
Yes.
Keith Richards, a guitar player with the Rolling
Keith
Stones.
Richards with the Rolling Stones.
He always said he thought he was going to sound like Chuck Berry when he played, but he didn't. He sounded like him, but actually that's better. So you don't want to sound just like the persons, and you don't. You sound like you, which is great.
Yes.
But you've got an influence of those people, which is great, you know. I love it, Derek.
Yeah!
Best of all,
What do you like best of all?
we're not thinking. We're just feeling it. You know what I mean? We're just being. That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
If anybody tried to think that through, they'd fall over. But we don't. We just be it. It's great.
Yes, it's great.
Two minds
Yes.
thinking the same thing. It's great.
It is great, Jools.
People are very touched by Derek, and also he has that thing where the audience just love him. I mean, they love his music, but they take to him in the way he has that X factor. Actually, you know, he has that thing which makes him special.